Hello, welcome to the Dabbling Dudes. I'm one of your Captain Awkward hosts, Joshua Gray.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Chris.
He's one of my only friends when I was younger. Just kidding. We're going to go over that, but for now, welcome to the show. Hope everybody is doing well. It's been quite
I'm
the
doing well.
week. Well, good. I'm so glad, man. I'm doing pretty darn good too. It's been a really relaxing weekend. How about this music too? It's pretty relaxing, eh?
That's some good music right there.
Yeah, it's easy going. Let me turn it down a little bit for some ambiance. Yeah. All right, man. So what's new with you, buddy?
Oh man, what is new? Got a lot going on here and there. Had a good Labor Day weekend. I guess that was last weekend. Other than that, everything's good. How are you been?
Man, really, really good. It's been like just kind of a chill week. Just getting back into the swing of things with getting back to work. Had a really great week at work.
It was your first week back, right?
Yeah, sure. It was my first week back. And there's one awkward moment I was going to talk about that happened. It was pretty great. It's a little bit different in the scope of things. But yeah, I figured we can maybe get right into it if there's nothing else.
Yeah, go for it.
So we're going to start with our first awkward moment.
This is awkward.
My awkward nature.
The things left unsaid. All right. I don't think you could hear that, but I think everybody else could.
That's all right.
My awkward nature. The things left unsaid. That's like one of my favorite ones. Yeah. So I was back at work this week. I had a little bit of downtime on my breaks. So we have like this little back office. This is over close to the bathrooms in the break room. So sometimes I kind of go back there to chill because it's got an air conditioner, and the rest of my work area doesn't have AC. So I'm back there chilling out, doing some things, and one of my work partners walks in, and he's like, "How's it going?" And I'm like, "Good, man, just chilling." And he's like, "All right, cool." And then he walks out, and I'm like, "Okay, that was a bit weird, but whatever." So then I start to smell something, and this guy is known for his outrageous farts. I mean, they are on a whole nother level, very respectable. Honestly, like it's hard to get mad. But this was one that I was like, I'm finding myself. Yeah, it was on a whole nother level. I found myself like, there's no way this came from him. If it did, he's got some serious intestinal problems, and I'm concerned.
Yeah, something's wrong.
I didn't know whether to be concerned, angry, upset, sad, dismayed. Like I didn't know what was going on. I started to check my shoes because it smelled like straight up dog crap. That's what it smelled like.
Wait, where was this physical location of this?
It's this little back office which is close to the bathrooms inside of my plant. So there's nowhere to go. I mean, except out the door, which would be through it. And there was some guys out in the break room that were like, "Daggum, man, what was that?" And they opened up the doors and stuff, and I thought it might have been like fertilizer outside. I mean, it was really outrageous.
Wow.
And this specific guy has crop dusted me before. So, but this was, I was.
Is he a serial crop duster?
Yeah, because he's had that gallbladder surgery, so like there's no filter there.
I heard that'll do it.
Yeah. So he has crop dusted me before, but this time it just left me confused. Honestly, like it was that bad. So I walked back in there and I'm talking to the other guys, and I'm like, "Hey, did y'all smell that? What was that?" And they're like, "I think it was blah blah blah," and I was like, "Oh." I thought it was something outside, but I looked and they had the doors open, so it wasn't from outside. Anyways, I walked back to my work area, and he's looking at me like, "Hi," and I didn't want to give him the satisfaction, and I was also like on the edge of being like mad, but I was confused at the same time. and I felt really awkward. I was like, so I just walked by him and went back over to my area, and I just had to mull it over for a while. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, that one, like, I'm a pretty chill dude. It takes a lot to get me angry, and you know this, like,
Oh yeah.
yeah. And it's not that I was mad. It was just like I was so confused. I was almost angry. It was a very awkward feeling because I didn't know what to do with myself.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I start mulling it over, and I'm like, that had to have been him because he walked in awkwardly, which is
Mm-hmm.
why it fits into the awkward segment too. And so I eventually walked back over to him, and I just looked at him, and I said something to the effect of, "That was the most outrageous, fantastic." Like blah blah blah. Like I was using these big words that I don't remember now. Just like
Mm.
that was the most outrageous thing I have ever smelled, sir. And he started laughing, and I was like, you might need help, dude. That was really bad. And he showed me a bottle of fart spray. The dude had walked in
Ah,
there and
he
dusted the
got you,
office. He got me good. But it's
dude.
yeah,
No, he didn't.
it was so bad it sent me into an awkward frenzy. So yeah, that's my
Was it
awkward
like the
segment.
was it like the old fashioned you remember those old things you would get and they would bust?
Yeah,
What's in
no,
them?
yeah, I know what you're talking about. It smells like rotten eggs or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was an actual spray that I think he said he bought it off of Amazon or something.
Mm, dang.
But yeah, I thought that might kind of fit into awkward because I've never been like, never witnessed a smell so outrageous that it sent me into an awkward frenzy. So yeah,
Well,
that totally happened.
we'll put that in chapter 4 of the book.
Yeah,
The
awkward
awkward
frenzy.
moment book.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. We got to put that in. That'll be chapter 4. If not chapter 4, chapter 5. We'll do it there.
Sounds
We
good.
got to start working on that thing. I've got to research some publishers and we'll make it happen.
Yeah,
Just got to
why
do
don't
the
you let the
work.
people know what you're talking about here? So we have a book that we would like to write.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're gonna write a book about awkward moments. It's gonna be a coffee table book
Mm-hmm.
about all the awkward moments in life for you to, read and have a laugh while you're sitting down drinking your coffee.
Yeah,
Uh, that's
it's
the
gonna be
idea
great.
anyway.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
You might
Oh
could
yeah.
even take it
Oh
into
yeah.
the bathroom while you're sitting on the toilet too. I like to read manga on the
Oh,
toilet. Um,
good reading material.
yeah, like I found it. It was great. So if I had an awkward
Awesome.
moments book, I would totally read that when I was on the toilet.
Apropos.
Apropos. I'm gonna
Hey.
look that up later. I don't know what that means.
I don't know if I used it right, but
I've totally well, dude. It sounded really good.
it's
There was
good.
a
I think it's right.
there was a guy today. Shout out to Ben. I'm gonna mention him in a little bit. We were talking about something, and he brought up the word nepotism, and
Mm.
uh, I didn't know what it meant, but I was like, ah. But it means like you show your family favor or people that are
Mhm.
in your family, and for some reason I automatically think about like necromancy when he said it. So I was like,
What is
ah.
that? I don't even know it. What is that?
Necromancy, I think it's like when you're trying to bring people back from the dead or you're trying to talk with the dead or something like that.
Huh.
Some yeah. So I was like, it was funny.
When I
Had
hear
to be there,
nepotism,
Bert.
I think of the Office episode where Michael hires his nephew. If
Oh
you
man.
haven't watched that episode, go
I
watch
don't
it.
I
It's
don't
a good
think I
one.
remember that one. That
Yeah,
that
I'm realizing I just said if you haven't watched that episode, go watch it. As if people who watch The Office haven't watched every episode of The Office 500 times.
yeah.
So
Yeah, totally. That might be something we could play at the end of the show. Like you could find a scene from that and maybe we could throw it up.
yeah, faux show.
Oh
Uh,
show, bro. All right.
how about some real talk?
Oh, I like that intro a lot. Real talk. Let's hit this up right here.
Okay, Keys. Let's have a real talk.
Yeah, I got my CB, but that's not real talk.
I got my CB, but that's not real talk. You're going to really laugh at these when you go back and listen to the show later, Chris. It's going to be great. Yeah. So the real talk segment, we had a momentous event come up. It actually happened. I read this alert on my phone when I was at the doctor, about to go with my little few-week-old son to go get his circumcision done. And this popped up on my phone, and I was like, what is that? We had one of our first rude comments. And you know what? It was actually pretty funny. I'm not going to lie. It like hurt a little bit. I was like, oh, okay. Why would you say that? And I just think like that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do a show like this, podcast, whatever, is because I wanted to talk about emotions and stuff because I think it's healthy. I actually heard something really interesting today that I want to bring up too, how when we're at church and stuff, and might be other things, how like information comes through the right side of our brain first, which is the emotion side. But a lot of people don't know what to do with that stuff and want to stay over in logic. And there is some logic that is helpful to emotions, which is I'm going to kind of talk about that today too. But there's a few things I'm going to cover. I'm going to try to make it quick. How I attuned to this guy. Because I saw it and I was like, oh, like why would you go out of your way to say that? I mean, that's just like hateful. Like I don't get it. And he said something to the effect of, and it's actually funny though. He said, so over here on the left is Captain Cringe. No, wait. He said, it's like watching paint dry. Over here on the left is Captain Cringe, and on the right is his only childhood friend. And they started a show for all the guys at the comic shop, which we don't even have a comic shop anymore, but
Yeah.
I kind of get his point. And then he said something like, I would rather not be able to sleep than blah, blah, blah. I guess he was having trouble sleeping. He was trying to find something to watch, and this popped up on his feed. So he was mad about it, obviously.
Yeah.
So
He was not satisfied.
no, he was not satisfied. He did
Yeah.
not like it. Which, you know, like I would bet he didn't watch it all, but that's okay. If it's not his thing, totally cool. He's probably not watching this. But if he is, then maybe
What are
this
the
would,
chances he's watching another episode?
I don't know, probably pretty low. But
Yeah.
this might be helpful to hear if he is watching. Because I actually went to his channel and I saw that all of his comments are turned off, which was like, so you can comment on other people's stuff, but we can't comment on yours. Like, not that I was going to or anything, and not that he has like a show. He's got like a few videos. He's got some like motorcycle stuff, and it was cool. Yeah. But I was going to talk, and I'm probably going way over my time here, but I was going to talk quickly
Go
about
for it.
my real talk segment of like why people want to do things like that. Why do people want to tear others down? And there's a few reasons. One of them could be because of their own insecurities. So in order for them to feel more powerful, they try to tear others down to gain power. That's one thing. I'm sure it could be other things. But I found myself trying to attune to this guy because I learned a lot about attunement. And there's a note here. I was actually talking to my friend Ben, and he brought this up, and I thought it was really cool. How first I'm gonna tell you what I did when I read this, and I had to mull it over for a while. I started thinking about this guy. He's obviously having a hard time sleeping. So I was trying to attune to that. Like, that's probably pretty hard. He's probably not happy with himself, so he wants to tear down others. Like, so I started to honestly be really sincere when I felt like I don't know what this guy is going through. you don't just want to go out and hurt other people's feelings. I don't think. Like, I think there's an old saying like hurt people hurt people.
Mhm.
So I started to attune. It must be really hard for him not to be able to sleep. I know what that feels like. It sucks. And you can get really out of whack and really confused. So I messaged back and I was like, um, I'm so sorry that you can't sleep. That must be really hard. And I'm in it. Like, I was very sincere. You know, it's hard to tell it over text, of course, but very sincere. And I found that it actually helped me because it's almost like attuning to him helped me not feel like I was not alone in the pain. Because what he said was hurtful. Like, it did hurt. It didn't feel good. And it's okay to say that. It doesn't mean it doesn't mean anything. It just means you're human. Um,
Mhm.
and me attuning to him humanized him. So he's not just some invisible figure on the internet. He's an actual living, breathing person. To my knowledge, he's not an AI or anything. Like, it's an actual person with emotions and feelings and a mom and dad and everything. Um, so in attuning to him is almost like I wasn't alone in my own pain because I know he's got pain also. And when we're in pain, when we have like emotional states, um, one thing that helps is to not be alone in that. Um, to be able to process that out with others, because I think that I text you, and then you said something like, "Well, it didn't feel good reading that," and that is something you said that I didn't say off the bat to my wife. I was actually trying to act like it didn't bother me to my wife. And I was like, look at this hateful comment. It's actually funny. But you actually, like, I think did the healthier thing and was like, that didn't feel good when I read that. And I was like, well, you know what? It really didn't, Chris. So, like, humanized yourself and attune to like what was actually going on. And when we attune and we validate that we actually have emotions, we can like process through it. And that's one of the things that allowed me to like humanize him and be like, what's really going on here? Like, for somebody to go out of their way to say something hurtful means they're probably hurting a lot. And I can relate with that. Like, being in pain does not feel good. And
Yeah.
I feel bad for, that guy. So,
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you for sure. So like hurt people, no doubt about that. And we don't know what um I think we're using this example as kind of a within the context of things that can happen anytime. You can be at the grocery store and someone be rude to you and your immediate, you know, natural response would to be reciprocate, right? Be mean back to them.
mm-hmm.
But just like you said, we don't know what's going on with that person or what they're dealing with, but no doubt about it, they're human.
Yeah,
And when you humanize them and you try and, understand maybe what they're going through or what something they're dealing with can um, change the context of how you think about that person and why they did those things. But at the same time, there's a saying, and I can't. It's a story, I guess. I can't remember how it goes, but I'm not going to change my nature or try not to change my nature just because of the way someone else is acting. So anytime way I look at it, anytime we have someone, you know, who treats us poorly or is rude to us or does something bad to us, the things that led us to being how we are and fruitful and how we are and how we're compassionate and our nature, the godly natures we have in us. Um, Anytime we reciprocate those bad things back to that person, it kind of takes away from the soil that produced that fruit in us. So
exactly.
it's kind of like you know if you kind of reciprocate those things, it's not going to help you
Yeah.
grow and be better and all that. So no, I agree
Yeah.
with you for sure.
That's a great thing to bring up, that we don't exchange hate for hate. Is like, if anyone does those things, like we're supposed to love our enemies. And I think that's actually the medicine that helps, to heal the whole situation, because hate isn't going to heal hate. Love is the only thing that's going to heal the wound that hate makes. Um, and love your enemies, pray for them. Um, I think that's part of attunement. Like you try to put yourself in their shoes of like, not only why would they do this, but they must be in a lot of pain to be actually exuding that pain and wanting to um, maybe make others hurt too. Um, so, and like, it brought up a lot of things for me when it comes to thinking about like love and fear, because it did bring up some fear of like, oh no, folks don't like me. Folks think I'm awkward or cringy. Like, and then all that fear, I think fear and hate are closely related, but there's no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. So when you love on yourself, I think that helps you to get over that fear of not being liked or loved or any of those things like that. Like, no matter what anyone else says, if nobody ever loved me, I can love me. I can speak those good things over me. I can say things like, I'm only gonna get better. Like it's okay to be Captain Cringe. I'm totally fine with that because I've never done this before. Um, so I think that's very important to not only show love to your enemies, but when people do things to hurt you, love on yourself a little bit extra. Like, hey, there might be some like grains of truth. Like you can always eat it. You can always eat the meat and spit out the bones. Like, yeah, there's some things that are cringy, but I'm only going to get better. Um, and yeah, I can totally like lean into that. So I think I lost you, buddy. I don't hear you anymore.
Yeah, we're having fun, and we're doing something we enjoy. So
Yeah.
we're only gonna get better. We're not in this to just do it. I think we're having fun, but always trying
Yeah.
to get better. So
Yeah. So I thought that would be good just to bring up for real talk, like to keep things out in
yeah,
the light. And there's nothing that's off limits. Even my wife back there, I think she's doing something with the baby. Like, you're
I,
just being
I
real here on Real Talk.
no, yeah, that was great. Glad we talked about that. That's good stuff, man.
Yeah, me too. And I went a good bit over. I'm sorry. Like,
Uh, eh,
wanted to kind of like nail that down. Like it's so interesting when I was on the phone earlier with Ben and we were kind of going back and forth
hmm
about it. It was like I had a more cohesive way to say it, but I had so much more to kind of come up in the moment.
mm,
There's a lot I could say on that, and I'm gonna refine it over time. Of like, what is it to love and to be loved, and to really like try to go through this human experience with emotions
mm.
and logic, and maybe have some more themes on that too. It's a lot that we can speak about on that.
Oh
So
yeah,
so that you'll be like happier and healthier as you go through life.
no, it's good stuff. I want to continue having those real talks. Talking about important stuff, not just cutting up the whole time. So
Yeah,
awesome.
man. Hey, screw you, man. All right. Well, good deal. What we got
All
next,
right.
big dog?
Uh, you have the Napoleon Dynamite ready? I'm just kidding. The tech talk.
We're gonna go over
You,
tech. How about this? How about other people can probably hear that, but we can't. Let's do this right here.
oh, I like that.
This next segment is Tech Talk with Captain Cringe and one and only friend. Let's go. I'm gonna stop
Hey,
doing that now.
all right.
All right,
I like it.
Tech Talk.
Uh, uh, are you a Android guy?
I totally am. Freedom.
Like you're,
I'm a freedom
are
guy.
you, are you a fanboy or are you just like, yeah, Android? Yeah, whatever. It's a phone. It works.
I I have gotten away. I don't even know if I was ever there with buying expensive phones. I just buy something that can play YouTube and some rando apps. I'm not a big phone guy, honestly.
Right. So Android owns that market. So there's
Yeah.
tons and tons of, value phones out there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I'm not like I have a iPhone for work and an Android for personal, and they're both pretty awesome phones. Like they both, flagship phones for Android, like the Samsung S22.
Mm-hmm.
And then you compare that to the Apple iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, it's becoming kind of preference based. There's not, I mean, you'll have people argue all day about different categories of what makes a phone the best. There's obviously some clear winners in certain categories, but I mean, to this point, you're kind of splitting hairs almost.
Mm-hmm.
But there's obviously some param or categories that each one does really well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but recently, I've kind of fallen more interested in the iPhone world. Up to this point, Android is just something I've always used, and it's if it's not broke, don't fix it kind of mentality.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It's the iPhone I have for work is really good. The battery life is awesome,
Mm-hmm.
and the camera is really good actually. The camera you're seeing me on right now is an iPhone camera.
Yeah, it looks really,
Uh,
really great. I like it a lot.
yeah. Uh, but anyway, so a lot of iPhone fans out there, the iPhone 14 just came out. A lot of interesting stuff from the Apple event, but it's not. It wasn't like it was a um, not a what's the word where it's an evolution, not a revolution, or it's a revolution, not an evolution.
Uh-huh.
One of one of those. But anyways, they came out with the iPhone 14. The big difference is the iPhone 14 and iPhone 14 Plus
I
have
need to bring that
6.1
up,
and
don't I?
6. Yeah, the displays are the same, but the big difference is the iPhone Pros.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the regular iPhones are not that big of a change, but if you're looking to buy one, the iPhone Pros are going to have the new chip in them, which should be better, and then the pill cut out on the top
Mm-hmm.
has a new thing called a dynamic island. So it's basically the pill cut out for the camera and sensors
Talking about
is
that?
gonna, mm-hmm, yep. It's
Okay.
gonna have a unique. If you scroll down, it talks about the dynamic island part of it, which is meant to let the pill-shaped camera cut out sort of blend into the darker elements of the interface.
Ooh, that's
So
kind of
that's pretty
cool.
cool.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Oh, so they've made it so that the graphical user interface kind of incorporates that area so that it blends in better.
mm-hmm,
That's
yeah.
cool.
So not not anything crazy. I guess the new chip and that dynamic island is the big thing. And then
Mm-hmm.
if you're into the cameras on them, the Pro will have a 48 megapixel camera um,
Mm-hmm.
for the main camera, and then 12 megapixel telephoto lens and a 12 megapixel ultra wide lens that Apple says is capable of much sharper shots than before. So,
Yeah,
um,
and it's interesting too when it comes to cameras on phones and stuff. One of the things that I think is really cool is that it's not so much that the cameras always are better, it's that there's actual technology in the phone that can upscale the images on the camera. So they have like their own like these algorithms and things that can make the image look like it was shot with a way better camera than is actually on it.
yeah,
So that's some pretty cool technology that's on phones too.
yeah. So I don't know if you're into, the latest phone technology and you're the type of person that goes and buys the new one each time it comes out. I don't know if you'll be interested in the new iPhone or not. Like if you're sitting around on an iPhone, 12 or 13, uh, probably not big enough of a evolution to make you want to go buy one. But
Mm-hmm.
like if you got an older iPhone, for sure, this thing's a
Yeah.
lot better.
Yeah, and they still
Uh,
make like different iPhones too that are more affordable.
yeah.
Um, I've kind of heard a few things on this that I'm remembering now. I'm a fan of like the $100 phone. Like I have like an old Samsung Galaxy
Mm,
something. Um, The only thing I don't like about it is that you can't incorporate an SD card into internal memory. Like
Mm,
it's real dumb, real dumb. You can transfer
yeah,
some things on there, and like it's mostly just for like picture and video.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of phones don't have the expandable memory.
Hmm.
But are you a watch guy? Do you wear a watch?
So I was wearing a Fitbit a lot more. Um, but honestly, no. I do like watches. I love the idea of having a bunch of different watches to go with different occasions. Like I think that would be
Hmm.
cool. I'm getting to where I want to go more analog, something that's just built really cool, has like actual mechanical like working gears in it, and
Hmm.
just looks beautiful. Yeah, I
Yeah, I
I
don't
do
know
want to
if
go there.
I'm kind of torn on like smartwatches or just wearing a watch. I like wearing a watch.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Once I get used to wearing one, I do enjoy it. Like it's because man, I go 100 miles an hour a lot.
Do
And if
you?
yeah, well, I mean like my day is usually busy, so if I have
Oh
somewhere I
yeah,
have to be or a meeting or something, having a watch on my wrist just helps me uh, see the time and think of those things I need to go do or when I need to be somewhere helps me, think of that and be remember to go to those places at the certain times.
right.
Sounds like a simple concept, but that helps me out a lot. So I
Yeah,
was thinking with a smartwatch, it'd be nice to receive notifications and you could see when you have, things that you need to be at and places you need to do and
sure.
have like to-do list and all that. That's
Yeah,
really
that was.
helpful.
Yeah, I totally agree. That was one of the first things that like why I wanted to get a watch, just to have like my text messages and things on it, so I didn't have to always pick up my phone. I could just be like, oh okay. Um, but yeah, I think they got it pretty figured out with the old iPhone watch. What is it? What's it called? Apple Watch.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I've never had the Apple series watches. I've had some cheap smart watches for Android, but
My wife has one, and I got one right here actually. Hold on.
what is it?
Never
Oh, you
mind.
have a
I thought
watch?
it was over there. It's the Fitbit. You can have
Yeah.
like different apps on it and stuff. There's like a Flappy Bird knockoff that's on it,
Mm.
and it was fun to mess around with when I was like underneath an aircraft doing something.
Nice. I think if I got a smartwatch today for Android, it would be one of the Garmin's. Garmin has some really cool GPS watches that have a rugged look to them.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
would
say that
definitely buy one
exact
of those.
thing. That Garmin's are really cool. I could see that being more feasible if you're gonna like ride trails or something,
Hmm.
and you want a
Yeah.
map that's right there on you. Oh, next time we talk about tech talk stuff, I would really like to talk about electric dirt bikes because it's
Oh yeah.
probably going to be my next thing, an electric enduro.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice. Yeah, for sure. For
they're
sure.
they're cool.
We should buy Garmin's and then once we have those, go buy dirt
Uh,
bikes.
could
We'll
you
go trail riding.
imagine if your dirt bike was on like the back of your truck charging while you're driving?
That'd
Ugh,
be awesome.
wouldn't it? Super cool.
Or you can be like Mike Patey and just strap some electric dirt bikes under your wing of your airplane.
Yes, we need to talk about that guy one day too.
Yeah.
That would be like maybe a segment of things that are cool or something like that.
Hmm.
Or even we could talk about aviation too. There's a lot there.
Yeah. Faux show.
Yeah.
Awesome. Uh,
Awesome.
all right, I'm done with that. What you want to jump into trucks?
Yeah. So you had the idea to go into some truck stuff. So we can do that right now. Trucks. Let's see.
I need the keys to move the truck.
The trucks which we've seen arriving are for our evacuation.
You might see a couple of trucks around here over the next few days, but that's it.
No trucks!
No trucks.
The trucks.
It's about the
Today's truck was
trucks.
2 minutes late.
Today's truck was 2 minutes late. That was off of Castaway. That last clip.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you didn't hear. You're funny. But yeah, we're talking about trucks. So what did
Dude,
you want to go into first?
it's trucks. Um, no, I'm really into all the engineering and technology that goes into trucks, but man, they're just so dang expensive these days. Are they proud of them jokers?
You ain't never
Uh,
lied. They sure
I ain't
are.
never lied. So I figured we would go into some of the configurators and build some trucks and see what the MSRPs are, and kind of talk about what we think over the years how much they've gone up, because it's ridiculous.
I got an idea, dude. Let's build some trucks.
Let's do it. Do it.
You want to start
You
out
want to
with
build
the
the Bronco?
Silverado? Oh, you want to start with the Bronco or the Silverado?
We'll flip a coin. Which one did you bring up easiest?
I already got Silverado up, so
Do
A
it.
or
Do it.
heads. I was like A. Heads. Let's get some good truck music. Yeah, this is truck music
Right.
if I ever heard it. Media source 3. Let me just copy this real quick.
Gonna
Okay.
build and get MSRP.
Build
'Cause
it the
you,
MSRP.
oh man,
What is
I
it?
already see like the base model MSRPs.
Oh
So on
yeah.
the right, you have regular cab, standard bed, regular cab, long bed, double cab, standard bed, crew cab, short bed, crew cab, standard bed.
Mm-hmm.
So the cheapest one's going to be the regular cab, standard bed.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, the crew cab short bed starts at 42 grand. That is crazy.
Yeesh.
Click that guy.
All right.
Crew
Gonna
cab short
build us
bed.
a truck. I just want to sing now. Gonna build us a truck.
That probably
Silverado
doesn't
truck.
even include. What's the theme song? Like a Rock?
Heartbeat of America. I clicked on it. It's not doing anything. Oh, wait. What? Next step trims. Four-wheel drive, of course.
Oh yeah.
You want that V8 or that turbo, baby?
Oh man, that's a good question. So the naturally aspirated V8 seems like it'd be more reliable, but the turbo, man, I bet that thing's responsive.
Yeah. So the V8
Wait, is
for
this?
some reason is more expensive, but wait, that's for the work truck. Oh, so we still got to pick which one we want. We got work truck, custom trail boss, LT, RST. Dang, LT trail boss. Good golly, Miss Molly.
How about just the LT with the 5.3?
So you're trying to build your dream truck here?
No, an affordable, reasonable truck.
So you want the trail boss or you want something else?
No,
You just want the
just
LT?
the LT.
All right.
Yeah, with the 5.3.
You can get a diesel in it too.
Yeah.
5.3 with the electronic precision shift and front bucket seats, or just the 10-speed automatic?
Yeah.
Which one?
Just the 10-speed automatic.
All right. We got it.
And then what's next? Exterior color?
Colors.
How about Summit White?
Dark ash, red hot. North ski, blue sky. Ice metallic, summit white. All right.
Man, they want $395 for those premium colors?
Yeah, glacier blue metallic.
Jeez. I go with Summit White.
All right, summit white.
And then Gideon very, very dark atmosphere cloth seat trim.
Uh-huh.
I'll go with that.
Let me fix this real quick.
We're already at 54,190.
What am I doing here?
Jeez Louise.
I know, that's crazy. You just loot this bad boy real quick. There we go.
You know, in the learning something new, where does the phrase "Jeez Louise" come from?
I don't know.
Pocket that. I'll come back to that.
All right, geez, I'm gonna write it down. Jeez Louise. That's always fun to figure out, like, where things come from.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. All right. Packages. Diesel off-road package, All-Star Edition Plus, Texas Edition. Got to read that in a different voice. Z71 off-road and protection package, Assist Step and Tonneau Value package, the third. Assist, step, and ton of value package the second. Convenience
Don't even-
package.
Just no packages. I don't want to add any more cost.
Okay. So you just want no package. You want
Yeah.
to be castrated up in this mug.
Man, you can get 20. You know how stupid 22-inch rims look on a truck
Yeah.
like this?
Remote start package is $0.
Okay. Well, I guess check that box.
Okay. Why would they do that? All right. Exterior. You want to put some
Yeah.
big old wheels and tires on there, boy?
Nah, just leave it. No options.
Okay. So you just want it basic, plain Jane.
Yeah.
We'll just kind of run
Basic
through it.
LT.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it then. You can summary this bad boy. 54,000 is what we're looking at.
Sheesh.
I love how they always show like a lease. Like, you can lease it out for this much. Like, get out of here with your crap. Get on out of
Dude,
here. Get.
54 grand. I feel like it used to be when I bought that truck I had in 2012. This exact same truck was like 32, 33.
Yeah. See, I also feel like you can get a lot more truck going with a Trail Boss and what do you call it? Like the smaller engine base model Trail Boss. I
Yeah.
think I've priced
the
those out
custom
before.
Trail Boss.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because then I think you get maybe a little bit more suspension under it and stuff. I have priced them before because I really love the way they look. I like the Trail Boss a lot.
But this is just ridiculous. The price of trucks have gone
Ew,
up so
yeah.
much.
Do you know what I would like to show real quick? Overland Trail Boss. Overland Trail
Oh,
Boss.
dude, I bet that's sick.
Like, I could sit and just look at this stuff. Like an Overland inspired Trail
click it.
Boss.
Click on one of them.
I want to find one that
Yeah,
looks
click on
really
one.
cool. Yeah, there's one right there. Well, that didn't look that cool.
Oh, dude. That looks pretty cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You ever done any overlanding on purpose?
Not like legit overlanding. That's kind of what I want to
Yeah.
do with my Bronco. I could like show you exactly the trim and what I want to do to it.
Does the Bronco, can you get tents on top of that thing?
Oh yeah, you can get it from the factory with a 10 on top.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Google some Bronco
I can show it to you.
Overlander.
Like,
Okay,
I can price it out. We can see it live.
do it.
Okay. Let me change this. See, Bronco build and price. Let me do this real quick. Because I might have to redo for 2023, which kind of stinks. Let's see. Start your build. I'm just going to show you what basically like cost and like honestly what I want. Like, I don't really care about all the extra tech stuff. I mean, it would be nice to have, but it's not really my main concern. Base model used to start out at 28.5. It's now up to 31.3. I'm still kind of locked in for price protection somewhat, but we'll see how that turns out. But I honestly am like pumped. I don't want to sound like all dreary about it. Like, I am super pumped. But I think I'm going to have to reorder for 2023, which is going to be different stuff.
So when did you order it?
October of 2020.
Wow. So you ordered the base with the Sasquatch?
Yes, ordered base. We've actually already been through this, but I'll just go through really, really quick. I did have white. I think I'm going to change to cactus gray. I'm not sure. Or also there's another color that's going to be on the docket for next year. It's oh man, it's like more of a white. It's a really pretty color. I can't remember the name of it. Or it might be this color. Anyways, I'm gonna move on. Yes, price change. So one thing I would kind of like to add to would be the tent. Now, here's the thing though: the tent is only on the 4-door. You can buy them, I think, aftermarket for the 2-door. Just kind of go through exactly what I got. Mine's white like this.
Where do you put the top?
So you got to
when you
get.
take it off.
I would just lay it in the garage or something, or build something to stick it up on. Because there's like these two panels up top. Might just be one panel, and then there's the whole back end. But the thing that's different with the Bronco is when you take off the top, you have there's like a whole big square cut out. And on the Jeep, there's like a bar in the middle, I believe. This, like, you got open space everywhere.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm. But anyways, have you priced one of these yet? Have you built one?
Mm-mm.
No?
I've seen the base MSRP.
Oh, okay.
What's interesting is you never see those base models at dealerships. It's
No.
always the ones that are optioned out and
Yeah.
40, 50, 60 grand.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of different reasons for that. There's a lot of Bronco news that I keep up with. It might be good to maybe go over that one day. You know, there's some useful information. I've been staying up to date on all of it, but I don't think it's a bad deal. You can get the biggest engine they offer, and you can get a lift, a stock lift and tires and all that, and a 2-door for $42.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That's just the base model with the bigger engine and Sasquatch package.
Yeah, and it comes with a 10-speed automatic. I've thought about going manual, but I don't know. It's kind of up in the air. If you go manual, you got to get the smaller engine.
Really?
But supposedly it's still pretty peppy. So there's some videos that we could watch one day where it shows people like shifting and driving and stuff. It's really, really cool.
Nice.
But yeah, that's kind of like the base model, best of both worlds. And if you want to go to the version that's at like Baja mode and all that, you're going to be starting at like 50. That's the Wild Track. And then the Everglades, I'm not exactly sure what's different with that one. But the top of the line, tippy top, is the Bronco Raptor, starting at 68.5. But you can launch that thing off of a dune, I'm pretty sure.
That's awesome. I saw a video the other day of someone jumping a Raptor. It was the F-150, but it was the F-150 Raptor. And they said, this is what happens when you jump a Raptor, and then this is what happens when you jump a TRX.
Yeah.
The Ram TRX. And the Raptor jumped the hill, got airborne and landed fine. It was just fine. The TRX jumped that same hill, and when he landed, all the airbags went off and busted this guy in his face.
Oh, wow.
Like, well, that sucks for that guy.
It does
Apparently,
suck.
it's not made to do all that.
No. Have you ever watched Whistling Diesel? Whistling Diesel YouTube is fantastic, bro. He'll take a brand new car, and destroy it. I mean, drive it so hard. Dude, yeah, he'll do all kind of stuff. He'll jump it. He'll throw something in the window. I watched him the other day. They built like a General Lee that was just beautiful, and he's just, oh my gosh, destroying the thing. It's some
What's the rules
pretty
for
cool
watching
content.
other YouTube videos?
I think you can show them. Just probably like you can react to them. I've seen people do that kind of thing all the time. I can. Yeah, I could show you some pretty funny stuff with him.
Not monetized or not, but yeah, I would like to see like 10 seconds of this character.
Okay, I'll kind of show you the video that turned me on to him, and then I went down the rabbit hole. There's a lot more good stuff. He gets in trouble, but he's so funny, man.
We should have a segment about interesting YouTube channels where we say, hey, this guy is someone we're into and he's awesome or funny or whatever. and we
Yeah.
share a clip or two of it.
Yeah, I concur.
What's
So-
what's the name of this guy?
Whistling Diesel.
Oh, yeah. I actually, yeah, I've seen this guy.
So have you seen this General Lee that they built?
No, I've just seen, I've
Gorgeous.
seen a video this guy did where he put like 70-inch tires on a monster truck and then
Drove it in the
drove it
ocean.
across a lake
Yeah.
or the ocean.
So this right here is an awkward moment. It's pretty great, but it's also so mean. Watch this real quick. So
my neighbor. He has
So he's showing a car to another guy.
uh-huh.
There's a boat out here with the same kind of paint scheme.
So this guy loves General Lee's and stuff. This is his neighbor.
I'm like shaking. It's not even mine.
He thinks he's winning this or something.
No, he's just looking at it.
Uh,
He just brought it to show him. And watch this.
What?
It's yours.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No, I'm fucking with you. It's not.
I know. I was like,
So mean. He said no. No, it's not.
that's funny.
Isn't that like what the heck, man?
That was terrible.
I bet that dude was
Terrible.
so excited. Oh my gosh. But you just watch.
What does he do? He just drives it around, or does he wreck it or something?
Oh, dude, he takes it and he's doing like burnouts and drifting and he just like rags on this car hard. Like I'm not gonna
Oh, dude.
not gonna show it all, but and this is a very expensive build.
It looked expensive.
Yeah, I mean there ain't no telling how much is in that motor. It's actually got an LS in it, a twin turbo LS engine. But the dude can actually drive really good too. But this thing's like show car quality. And I don't think he plans to do these things, but he can't help himself. So when he takes it back to the shop, he's over here talking, and then all of a sudden he does something. Let's see. All of a sudden he does this.
Why did he throw a 45-pound plate into the front windshield?
Just because. Like he does,
can, I
he
guess.
does crap like this
Because
all
it
the
said,
time.
please do not touch on it. So he threw a plate at it. That's funny.
And then he's like, I thought it said, please touch. Watch this.
We just did like $18,000 in damage. That's okay though. Safelite will repair it, and Safelite will replace it. I'm the one in charge of fixing things around here.
Anyways, that's what he said. He was like, oh, it says, please don't touch. Oh, I thought it said, please touch. Yeah, that was one of the introductions to him. I had kind of seen him before, but after I watched that, I was like, oh, dude, now I get it. Like I've seen him take like a Hellcat and just destroy the thing. Like he like burn off the tires to where the tire was like putting holes in the fender and stuff. It's great.
Jeez.
But I digress.
Awesome.
Yeesh.
Well, what you think, Frank?
Well, I guess that's about it, huh?
I guess so.
I guess we got pretty much wrapped it up. And we're still
think we
figuring
did.
out.
Yeah, we got a lot of figuring out to do. but
Yeah, I think
all-
we could
all
still
good.
streamline it down to like 45 minutes and have it, some entertainment.
Oh yeah, we got some tweaking to do. A little getting better here, getting better there, but
Yeah.
having fun.
Yeesh, having fun. And be as awkward as possible. I guess I have nothing else to say.
Well, let's just be awkward for a second.
Okay. It was
All
it
right,
was it was too awkward for you, wasn't it?
it was, yeah. Who can embrace it the most?
Mm.
So what you gonna tell everyone to do?
Oh yeah. So I totally forgot when we were talking about the awkward moment. I'm gonna tell everybody to please subscribe and email your awkward moments to dabblingdudes@gmail.com. Probably should have threw that in the beginning, but hey. If you have any awkward moments you guys would like to send in, we could tell it live on the show, and we could laugh at it and enjoy it. So email us at dabblingdudes, DABBLIN, dudes at gmail.com.
Awesome. Is there music playing right now?
I don't know. I don't think so. No.
Uh,
Maybe there
It's
should
just
be
in my
one day.
head then.
Yeah, here, I'll just play this. Subscribe. Email your awkward moments to dabblingdudes at gmail.com. All right.
No,
Yep.
that was cool music. I heard it. Is
Yeah.
it still playing?
No, I turned it off.
Oh.
We're gonna nail that down too, one day.
Yeah.
So
All right.
is there like a movie scene or something? Do you have that office scene that you'd like to play at the end of the show for everybody?
You either have to go to YouTube. I don't know. It's not a scene. It was an episode.
Well,
But you could end the show on a random funny office scene. That wouldn't
Okay.
not hurt my feelings.
okay. Random office scene. Let's do this. The Office Try Not to Laugh challenge. Let me see.
Are you on YouTube?
Yeah, let me turn this down. I'm gonna see if I can just find something real quick. I need to get YouTube Premium bad.
Oh, I had it for a while. Man,
But-
it will spoil you.
Yeah, because you don't have them ads, boy, and you can just.
I know ads, and you can like play videos
Ooh.
behind the whatever. Like you can lock your phone and it'll still play
My
videos on YouTube.
my BlackBerry did that. Remember?
Really?
Yeah, back in the day, I still had a
I don't
BlackBerry.
remember that.
I was still rocking one back in the day, and it would play stuff in the background, no problem.
Nice.
BlackBerry was awesome. I don't care what anybody
Sweet.
says.
Are you playing a video?
Yeah, I'm gonna play random office scene. I don't know what this is. This has not been vetted. Enjoy it. Are you ready?
Sure. Oh, this is not from The Office.
Nope. I didn't know that, but we're gonna watch it anyway, and we're gonna react to it live.
See me?
Oh boy.
Take a seat, Art.
Uh-oh. You gonna fire me?
You're gonna react to it.
I'm not going to fire you, Art.
Oh, you can't hear it? No. You're the office aficionado here. You gotta react to this. It's gotta happen. I also need to turn off this music. I'm falling
All right,
falling
go-
apart here. Hold on. Let me fix this.
I think it's because I didn't click into your stream. That's why I couldn't hear.
No, I don't know. Are you ready?
Yeah, you can. I can hear you now.
Okay.
So you can hear this whole thing?
Yeah, you need to turn it up though.
I got it turned up. I don't know what's going on. Let me see.
You wanted
How
to
long is this video?
See me?
Take a seat, Art.
It's only 3 minutes.
Uh-oh. You gonna fire me?
Oh man.
No, I'm not going to fire you, Art.
Okay.
But Art, we do need to talk.
Why are you saying my name so much?
Do you know this scene?
What?
No, this is not from The
Same
Office.
I know, but I figured they were like
So-
reenacting it or something.
It's weird.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way.
Jesus, what's going on?
I don't know this. This is not reenacting an
Are you
office scene.
ashamed of me?
What?
Are you ashamed of me? Is that why you don't want me to meet your friends?
No, I'm not ashamed of you. You can meet my friends if you like.
What about your father?
What about him?
This is
I
riveting.
want to meet him.
What does this have to
I
do
didn't
with
say you couldn't
Office?
meet him.
It says
They're in
random
the
office
office.
scene.
We've been dating
Acting
since
for
Art.
camera class stuff.
Friends
I'm
and
guessing they
friends
were
some days.
doing something
You
in the
have to
style
know
of The
you've never
Office.
once What am I supposed to think?
This is better than The Office.
This isn't a fight. This is
Just
you being
like
impulsive.
This is
let's
this
skip
is
to the last 20 seconds
This
and see
is-
if we can get context.
this is so much better than The Office.
Oh, she's mad at him and pointing at him,
Yeah.
telling him to leave. awkwardly walks by two other dudes.
It looks like a bigger Eric. Dude, that was so much better than the real Office. Not not really.
All right. Until next time, gang.
All right, man. We just ended on a banger there. I hope everybody enjoyed that. All right. We're going to go to bed, I guess. Not together, but anything else, buddy?
I don't think so.
All right, Dan. Well, until next time, we'll see everybody later.
Awesome. See ya.
See ya.